The TrekWorks YouTube channel is sponsored by HDA ModelWorks, suppliers of scale lighting products, detail accessory parts, and complete model kits. Visit HDAModelWorks.com today. Hello everybody, Boyd here with you again. Well, this is what's going to be next on our TrekWorks channel here for a build-up series. This is the old Revell monogram Cylon BaseStar from the classic Battlestar Galactica TV show. This is their 30th anniversary kit. I talked about this a few times. I picked this up probably 4 or 5 years ago at our local model show here in San Antonio. Got a great deal on it. This 30th anniversary kit supposedly is more detailed than the original release. I have no idea what kind of detail they're talking about. I've had a rough look at the parts in the kit. Pleasantly surprised that it's a fairly large kit and there's quite a bit of detail on the surface, and it's not up to par again with some of the more modern stuff that's out there, but it's pretty nice. It's got some enough detail on it where it's going to look pretty darn cool when we get all finished with it. You can see it's got a really interesting paint scheme on it here too, something that I never realized watching the TV show. Back in the day I thought they were just kind of an all gray color. Didn't realize that they had the kind of almost the Federation blue accent colors on it, which looks pretty neat. There's some white going on there. I'm going to paint it up really similar to this. I think I'm going to subdue it a little bit more. I'm going to probably go with the same basic shade of gray, but I think I'm going to tone that blue color down just a little bit so it's not quite as bold, and maybe try to make it look a little bit bigger that way. But I do plan on doing some lighting. I'm going to use some fiber optics. I think I'm going to do some sound effects with this. I've got quite a few sounds that I've collected for the Battlestar series for different other Battlestar projects I'm working on. Maybe get some Baltar quotes and stuff like that. That'd be pretty neat. So let's move forward here in the video. I'm going to go ahead and reposition the camera, and I'm going to pop these parts out of the box and show them to you really quick. As I said, it's a pretty nice size kit, so we'll have a look at the parts and then I'll talk a little bit about what I plan on doing as far as modifying it and getting to work. Be right back with that, everybody. Alright, so let's open up the box and see what we have here. This is a pretty good sized kit, like I mentioned. I think the the main disc here that we're talking about is probably about 1 foot in diameter. Just try to get this up to the camera here for you a little bit. You can see there's quite a bit of nice little intricate detail all over this thing. Some ribbing, some different shapes, a bunch of greelies and stuff they put on there. Most of that's represented here. These trenches are nicely done. A nice wash will bring out a lot of that detail on this. It's got kind of a core, center in the middle of it, and you put together these two halves, and then the other two are basically identical to that. Kind of the main bulk of the kit here. These flip around like this, and you got your landing bays here for the raiders to come in and out. Might open those up a little bit and put some internal like red lighting in the very core center of this thing that makes it look kind of a neat looking little red glow that comes out of there. And then do a bunch of fiber optic lights around this. I don't want to do too many on it where it'll start taking away the scale a little bit, but just to give some indication that there's some stuff going on. That'll be pretty cool. These things kind of go together like that, and then they stack up on top of each other, so that'll give you a kind of an idea of what we're talking about here. Really, really neat looking design. I always liked this. Thought it was a lot better than the on the new Battlestar television show. That was one thing that I didn't like about the show. I thought the Cylon BaseStars looked a little bit boring. But here's the instruction sheet. It's only got a couple different color callouts here. It's really a simple model to build. There's just a few parts, maybe 20 parts altogether, if that. You got a couple discs going on here. You got some detailed bulkheads and stuff going down. Um, and there's some support legs that go on there. Then mainly you're gluing the the whole assembled top half down to the bottom, and then you're complete. It does come with its own base. Um, I think there's a decal that says Cylon BaseStar or something like that. It's really basic. They do have a pivoting kind of a friction gimbal, they call it, on the top there. So I'm gonna probably use one of the Polar Lights large dome bases for this. That way I can put my soundboard in it, my power switches and everything. Same thing I'm using for the big Enterprise model. That'll look about the right size with this kit, I think, too, and it'll provide a nice little stable platform. But here's a close-up of some of the parts. Again, there's some nice detail on these. These almost look like thruster vents or something here, like engine grates or something, or that's maybe how it maneuvers or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Some more of these kind of bulkhead pieces that go around the various spots. Here's some really nice, these parts right here are detailed really cool. They're the parts that sit in the center of the circles on the top and the bottom to cap things off. This is the lower one, obviously, for the mounting rod to go through. So I think it's almost ideal for doing the kind of setup I want to do on the mounting part of it. And here's a look at the base itself. Be a nice little base to save for something else, so like a little that might be a nice base for the actual Viper or something like that. That's pretty cool. It's got a little swivel on it and everything. Here's the decal. Like I said, it's just a basic Cylon BaseStar with the Battlestar Galactica logo there. So pretty nice. So this is a really short, quick video, you guys, just to announce that I'm going to be starting on it. Probably I'll put that out today, and then probably around Wednesday of this week I'll be getting started on it and put out the first update video. Again, I'm not going to try to guess how many updates the video will be, or how long the series will last. We'll just kind of build a little each time and get you updated each time I do something on it. But it's a great little kit. I've had this sitting around a long time, and I'm happy to finally get to start working on it. I hope you guys will enjoy this one. And then I think after this kit, we're going to go ahead and move on to the Batwing, that little Batwing kit that I just bought. That looks like it's going to be fun too. We'll do some lighting on that. This last weekend was a holiday weekend. The weekend before that I had some family stuff going on, but I'll be back this Sunday night, or Saturday night, I'm sorry, at 7 o'clock Central Time with our TrekWorks live show, our streaming show. So hopefully you guys will tune in and check that out too. Having a good time getting back to doing that. So we'll see you guys probably Wednesday and Sunday. If you guys have any questions about this or anything, just let me know. I'll tell you what I can about it. These kits, as far as I know, are still fairly easy to find too. I think at the model show I paid about 15 bucks for this, and it was still new in the plastic. So these aren't that expensive. But you do definitely want to get this updated version, that what they call the 30th anniversary. That'll be the one that has the extra detail. So we'll be back in a couple days with some work being done on this. I'm excited on it. I'm looking forward to planning everything out. We'll see you then, everybody. Take care, and happy modeling, you guys.